Thank you for attending. And also, as Uncle Richard said a while ago, the eyes are really not necessary to see the beauty of God's creations, but it helps a lot. So, I'm here to talk about um, I'm here to talk about our daily eye care routines and also what we will see for the aging eyes. So, just so you know, I'm a pediatric ophthalmologist, but I'm also an adult and comprehensive ophthalmologist. I will take care or discuss things in terms of 40 to 60-year-olds to 90-year-old eyes today so that it will really help everyone. So first, for a brief background of what I'm going to talk about, I will first say what is an ophthalmologist and eye conditions, and then later on, you can ask if you have any questions. So, what is an ophthalmologist? An ophthalmologist is a doctor who trained first from medical school before we study the eye. So, for instance, for me, I took my medical school in UP College of Medicine, and then afterwards, 3 years in the Philippine General Hospital. You can already practice cataract surgery or other anterior or the front of the eyes na surgery. But afterwards, I did my pediatric ophthalmology so that I can operate on babies, children, and adults in PGH. And then I flew to the Netherlands for advanced pediatric surgery. So what do we do? First, we can dispense glasses. That's the same thing that optometrists do. So an optometrist will be the ones you see in the optical shops, such as EO, the one who gave us our reading glasses, and Ideal Vision and others. So what an optometrist would do is would prescribe lenses. So for the glasses, they cannot give eye drops because the eye drops and medications are to be given by a licensed doctor. We can check eye and medical conditions. As you know, there were some uncles and aunties who had high blood pressure, diabetes, macular degeneration. It comes together with our eye care. So if you have diabetes and hypertension, it is best that you do fundoscopy or we check the inside of our eyes. A while ago, I saw some aunties who have napatid na ugat inside the eye. We can help with those, especially if it's early. We will discuss it later. Also, we can do surgeries. So this is a very special picture of me because this is me operating on my mother. So that is the scariest surgery in my life when I operated on my mother. But with God's grace, I was able to finish it without any problems. Thank you. So the first condition is what we were seeing a while ago. Sabi ng mga auntie and uncle, malabo ang mata even after surgery. That's because depending on what the condition is, we have errors of refraction, meaning kailangan natin ng salamin. Ang mata natin, our eyeballs, can see, depending on the cornea, the clear part, ito po, the lens, which becomes the cataract, and the retina. So kung may problema sa one of the three, we will have blurred vision. Some can see near only, that's nearsighted, or myopia, or hyperopia, which is farsighted. A special version is astigmatism. Walang malinaw sa malapit o sa malayo. Yun yung may mga special na glasses. No? And then, when we turn 40 years old, there's this thing called presbyopia. So kanina, there were uncles and aunties were saying, Doc, now lang ako nag-glasses nung 40, pero before wala pa. No? That's normal. No? At 40 years old, everyone will need reading glasses. But not everyone needs cataract surgery in the future. So there are some blessed people here who are already 80 years old but don't need cataract surgery. That's very good. My mom was 64 when I operated on her. So very early. But there are some aunties here, 80, wala pa ring problem. So it really depends. And it's not an emergency. So it's only when you feel that the flowers are not that colorful anymore, or you can't read, or you can't play with your games anymore, that's when it bothers people, and that's when you need the surgery done. So, for other people, some have already tried bifocals and others progressive. The difference is, pag bifocals tayo, there's only two focus. Sa malayo or distance, which is 20 feet and farther, and also pang malapit, which is 14 inches only. In between, sa computer, wala. That's what bifocals are. So may iba, ganyan tumingin lang kasi may linya. Everything below the line is only for reading. Do not try to use it to look at a distance. Mahihilo kayo. Okay? This one is the more accepted now, progressive glasses. That's why it's called progressive glasses because pag sa diretsyo, malayo. Pero pag sa baba, malapit. In the middle, it's computer, 18 to 24 inches. But yung iba may problema because pag tumitingin sila sa baba, akala nila madadapa sila. Because the progressive, as you get lower sa lens, lumalapit yung focus. So if you are wearing progressive glasses, you have to bend your head and neck. You have to maintain the eye on that level. Or just don't look at what you're stepping. Kasi baka matapilok lalo kayo. But that's the two basic glasses. Si Pastor, that's progressive. Yeah, I saw you. You did like that. So next one. So the treatment for error of refraction, other than glasses, is surgery. There are some here, I saw, multifocal lenses already. So what happens is, the glasses or the grade, nilalagay sa loob ng mata. So yung cataract tatanggal and then ilalagay yung lens with the proper grade for you to see at near, far, and intermediate. So as you noticed, some of the people here, sasabihin nila, naoperahan na ako. Maganda sa malayo, pero sa malapit hindi. Those are monofocal lenses, sa malayo lang. Sa malapit, you need glasses. But there are some here, sabi nila, malayo, malapit, parehas lang sa akin, maganda. That's a multifocal lens. Yun yung mahal. But that's the benefit. You will not need reading glasses. So, the other question a while ago that was mostly asked for me was dry eye syndrome. What is dry eye? When we get older, our tears change. Everything in our body changes. We become wiser, but there are really changes that we cannot undo. Especially for the aunties, when we reach menopause, our estrogen, the hormones, become low. Pag bumaba yon, para tayong natutuyo. The feeling is mainit, malagkit. No? That's because we produce less oil. So yung balat natin, iba na rin. Our tears, the luha, is made of water, oil, and protein. Dahil kumukonte yung oil natin, hindi tumatagal yung luha sa harap ng eye. 'Di ba? Pag nagluluto tayo sa kusina, if you have your kaldero and then you put water, pag init mo, natutuyo agad. Pero pag may sebo with oil, you can cook the whole time, hindi natutuyo. That's the same thing with the eyes. Because konti na yung oil, hindi siya tumatagal sa harap ng eyes natin. So the first thing we feel is it turns red pag masyado na tayong matagal na sa gadget or nakatapat sa electric fan or aircon. Afterwards, you feel na makate or burning, tapos mabigat. And then afterwards, pag masyadong matagal na, parang may buhangin. Parang may sumasabit na sa eyes natin. And then, you will make more tears. That's what happens if dry eye. So, people actually ask, Doc, dry eye pero my eyes are always wet. That's because the tearing, yung pagluha natin, is the consequence of our body trying to make the eyes feel normal. But in the morning, sometimes you feel there's muta, there is sticky matter, or sometimes parang powder. Kasi it's salt. No? We have that we have salt. So, what do we do for that? First, we have to change our environment. That's the most conservative. If we're always in front of the electric fan or aircon or nagluluto always, matutuyo talaga yung eyes natin. No? So you can try to avoid or lessen the exposure. Or sometimes, ang nangyayari kasi is where the eyelashes are, no? That's where the oil comes out. Pag masyadong madumi or hindi nalilinis, the oil does not come out. So we have to clean. But if that still does not work, there's the lubricant eye drops. Some aunties here already have Optiv Fusion, Hayabac, Hayalid. Those are all good. But they are very different. Some are mas malabnaw, some mas makapal and malapot. It really depends on what suits you the best. Because there is no one perfect medication. It really depends on what you feel. Because if it's mas malabnaw, you have to put it every 4 hours. If it is mas malapot, at least 5 to 6 hours. But if you put it, naglalabo yung eye sa start. So it really depends. You have to talk to your ophthalmologist about that. The next part is the retina. The retina is inside of the eye. If our eyeball is like a buko, that is the laman. No? It's very important to understand that this is the normal, the one on the right. So if you do not have any macular degeneration, no diabetes, your blood pressure is good, your eyes will look like the one on the right. There was an auntie here a while ago who said that they need dilated exam. This is what we see. So if the patient has very thick eyeglasses, we have to check the inside. Because sometimes, manipis na masyado. We have to put medication, we have to do laser, just to make sure that preserve yung paningin natin. Some even had injections here. So, for some that I talked to kanina, macular degeneration needs injection. So this is the reason why we don't want it to look like this. This is diabetic retinopathy. If mataas yung blood sugar, the blood vessels inside of our eyes, they explode. So this is blood. There. And then, this is what a diabetic would see pag may diabetic retinopathy. Diba, I said there was blood? That's what they see. May patche-patche. Because it covers the retina. But we should understand that diabetes is not reversible. Pag may diabetes na, hindi pwedeng magiging back to normal. We just control. Okay? So, it's best that we always take care of our bodies. That's why the ophthalmologist treats diabetes also and hypertension. We refer. Especially when we see this already. Because if we do our injections or our lasers, it will just buy time. It will not make it disappear. Okay? So it's best that if you have high blood sugar, you go to an ophthalmologist. No? If there's no problem, that's great. No, we can take care of our eyes. Prevention is always better. Okay? The next one is macular degeneration. Macular degeneration is the best part, yung pinakamagandang paningin, nagkakaroon ng problem. It may be dumudugo, nagkakaroon ng deposition ng mga waste matter over time, but it happens to people na mas tumatanda or yung mga sobrang nearsighted. It's very high possibility for 600 and above na grado. Ang nakikita po nila is, if you look at my nose, if you look at me, tapos you have macular degeneration, you don't see my kagwapuhan. No? You only see my ears. because it affects the central vision. That's why some people, they do, Dok, pogi mo. Dok, wala na. Because it only affects the center. Some patients do not notice it because always dalawang mata. But once you cover one, you see that it's different. If it's early signs of macular degeneration, hazy lang, blurred lang yung gitna. But if it's advanced, wala na. Okay? So if you see that there is, when you look into the wall, tapos hindi na straight, go to an ophthalmologist para i-check. Okay? We don't like na this happens. Paano na yung apo? Di ba? Di mo nakita. Okay? So the next one is glaucoma. Glaucoma, we do not usually say that it is glaucoma unless we are sure. Because glaucoma has no medication to make it back to normal. When we have glaucoma, we just slow down the damage. That's why I do not say glaucoma agad because natatakot yung patient. Diba? It will black out. Glaucoma, if you look at it in Google, it will say that it is a progressive optic neuropathy with loss of vision. But the easiest way to explain it is you need to see the inside of the eye, yung ugat. And then, pag may iba sa ugat, dapat parehas siya sa nakikita. Ang glaucoma, it becomes tunnel vision. Nawawala yung gilid. So, it's very possible na malinaw, pero ganyan lang yung nakikita niya. Okay? Pag may glaucoma, it doesn't mean it's painful. Not always. But sometimes, or most of the time, that's what they feel. Masakit, very red yung eye, tapos madaling masilaw. Tapos sasabihin nila, Dok, sa sobrang sakit, pwede ko nang iuntog yung ulo ko sa wall. At mas okay pa yon. Because it's very painful. Okay? When that happens, please go to an ophthalmologist. Because it's a matter of hours until there is irreversible vision problem. So, we're going against time pag ganito. Some patients, malas, it's because of their cataract that causes this. No? So it's possible that your doctor tells you, dahil makapal katarata mo, may glaucoma ka. That can be. But it's not always the case. So it's best to be seen by an ophthalmologist. Again, not necessarily me, okay? Anyone. Because we have to take care of your vision. And then this is what a cataract looks like. Diba, there are some na nag-ask, Dok, may cataract ba ako? This is what it looks like. Inside of our eye, there is a lens, this one. Clear siya pag bata tayo. But as we get older, it becomes white. Parang onion. As we get older, it becomes thicker eh. So it becomes whiter. And then it becomes like this, becomes white. That's why, the earliest signs of cataract, pag nagda-drive sa gabi, pag tumingin ka sa ilaw, sabog na. Tapos pag may naka-headlight sa'yo, kaganyan ka. Because it takes all the light and scatters it inside of the eye. The lens kasi, this one, the goal is to put the light here. So this is the cornea, this is the lens. The goal is to focus to one point only. But if you're having cataract, sabog na siya. It goes everywhere. That's why you see people doing this a lot pag may cataract para mas konti yung light na pumunta sa eyes. No? And then this is what it looks like after. White na. Okay? So this is what a person with cataract will see. The normal vision is this one. If starting cataract, mapusyaw, it's not as vibrant anymore. If it's sometimes we can still give glasses to people with cataracts because it still focuses, but the color is not as good anymore. some people will say, Doc, maulap. Doc, parang may usok. Tapos, Doc, paggabi, okay paningin ko, pero pag may ilaw, ang hina. Yun yung usual. This is advanced cataract. You won't see anything so much anymore. Okay? So, a while ago, I already showed some uncles and aunties the vision, the picture of their cataract. This is what it is. The cataract looks like an M&M's peanut. Because inside of the cataract, the lens, when we are born, there is a very small lens. And then the inside is like, think of it like a mustard seed, right? It's very, very small when it starts. But as it gets older, it becomes thicker, bigger, and stronger. But because of that, it forms layers. So the hardest part to operate is when you reach the center. That's why there are some, sasabihin, operahan na natin dahil hinog na. Because if it's too thick, the surgery can still happen, but it's a bit more dangerous. Kasi it's complicated na. Also, kasi when we get older, the body has high blood pressure na, no? Sometimes does not heal that well anymore. That's why nangyayari that it's best pag malakas pa. Okay? But not all cataracts happen when we get older. As I said, I'm a pedia-ophtha. So there are some patients born with cataracts. So those are what I operate on, babies. Okay? So I'll just show you how it looks like very fast. So when you do cataract surgery, it's not laser. No? We go inside. And then, it's very small. This is just 2.5 millimeters. Very small hole. Unlike before that we make a big incision and then you remove the lens like Mentos. No more. We make it very small. And then, this is my right hand. It's like holding a small jackhammer with vacuum cleaner. And then the left hand is to cut the cataract. My right foot drives the machine, and my left foot is the one with the microscope. So when you see us, it's very boring, like that only. And then, if you notice, we remove it from there. So this video ends in 3 minutes. So usually, cataracts are done less than 30 minutes. My usual is 15. So that's just how it looks like. We just remove it. And then afterwards, you can go home. Because no more eye patch. We inject the lens inside. Okay? So, the question a while ago was, how come the others had cataract surgery but they have different vision? Because this is a monofocal lens. You can see very well sa malayo. But this one is near. Hawak niya cellphone niya. Hindi maganda because monofocal means one target. That is far. So the near, you can't see. You need reading glasses. For some people who got the multifocal or the special lenses, they can see far and near and intermediate. That's why sometimes nagtatanong, bakit sa isa syok-syok lang? Sa isa, mahal sobra. Auntie. That's because it's the lens. Because same lang yung bayad sa amin na doktor. The lens is different. Like me, sasabihin sa akin, Dok, mura lang. Sabi ko, bigay kita sa iba. Because I use a special lens only. I don't like to use the others. Because I said, yung lalagay ko sa'yo, nilagay ko sa mama ko. So, I will treat you like my mother or my grandmother. But if you want other lenses, be my guest. I will refer you to others. But because I did not study that lens a lot, I don't know how long it will last. Because the lens, once you put it in, it's there forever. Mas matagal pa buhay nun kesa sa akin. No? Because you don't change that. So you want to do it one and done. Okay, so that's the most important thing, the decision. So, like the others a while ago were asking, Doc, bakit sabi sa akin multifocal? This is a multifocal lens. May mga bilog. That's why they can see sa malapit. No, iba-iba, parang progressive. Pero, this one, monofocal, walang bilog. Sa malayo lang. Okay? So, ito po, this is the cataract before. This is the cataract after surgery. But, you will not see this. Because, it becomes small. Diba, pag silaw tayo, yung black lumiliit. You won't see that anymore. So, everything looks very nice afterwards and clear. No? Sabi nga ng isang auntie, parang yung TV, HD, pagkatapos ng opera. Pero pag may cataract, parang black and white. Sabi ko, auntie, sobra ka naman. No, not black and white. It's just like the big old TV. No? But after cataract surgery, especially pag maganda lens, HD talaga. No? So, any questions po? So, here's my clinic schedule if anyone wants. No? If you have any questions naman, I can answer also so that I can refer you to my colleagues. What's very important is that you get to know that you need help already.
Okay, so Doc, you have 3 questions here. Do you recommend yearly eye check-up for patients or only when needed? That's the first question.
For the first question, I advise yearly. That's because sometimes we see the problem with the eyes. And then we tell the other doctors, he has diabetes or he has high blood. Or there are some also that starting pa lang, yung condition, yung sakit, starting pa lang, naagapan namin. Because a lot of things happen when we get older, no, that we don't see when we're young. So it's best practice that we see every time. And then para also peace of mind. No, hard naman pag sasabihin, Doc, may floater, lumulutang. No, sasabihin ko, hulihin mo. No? Because there are some floaters that is because of aging. But there are some floaters because there's blood. So, it's very different. Okay?
Okay, second question. Wow. At what age yung eye grade is a person considered legally PWD?
Oh, that's a very important question to answer now. Recently, they changed the rules, the law on PWD for vision. So, now you can only be PWD if you cannot see with a better eye na 20/70 after using glasses, surgery, or treatment. So for me, I'm pedia-ophtha. So I have babies and kids na walang other eye, pero 20/20 yung mata na isa. Hindi siya pwedeng PWD. No? Dapat I gave glasses already or the doctor gives glasses, gives cataract surgery or medications before they are deemed to be PWD. Some can get away with it, but it's when you get caught, it's a big problem. No? But that's the new ruling. But we're trying to change it now because for glaucoma, you can still have 20/20 vision, pero small na lang. So that can be grounds. Your doctor can actually give a special request. Like for some, my other patients cannot move their eyes, but they need to drive. So I need to give them a special letter. So the doctor can help you if you need PWD, but there are certain conditions. It's not grade anymore. It's what they can see.
And it changes, no?
Yes,
from time to
this
time.
was 2016, 2017, but the IRR got implemented recently only.
Okay. Oh, thank you. So, the third question, if a person has both macular degeneration and glaucoma, is that already equivalent to blindness?
if the person has those conditions,
Both.
medyo
Macular
malas.
degeneration and glaucoma.
Medyo malas. Because those are two different things. Macular degeneration affects the center. Glaucoma affects the outer. So, there are some cases, by definition, blindness is less than 2200. So that means even if you can see, I can call you legally blind. I can do that. Like, my wife is legally blind if she does not have glasses. No? I think that's why she chose me. Kasi hindi niya kita. Diba? Buti na lang she married me before maayos yung salamin. Right? But, sorry. Legally blind is defined as the vision not being better than 2200. Low vision is not better than 2070. So, pwedeng not legally blind but impaired vision. No, it's technical terms, but it just means mahina. And we can't do anything more than that. If that's the case, I would tell the patient to go to an ophthalmologist quickly. Because maghahabulan yan. The center disappears, the side disappears. So, para makakita sila, their eyes, they move very fast. Para mabuo niya yung nakikita. When that happens, I refer them to low vision specialists. Because we can give them special glasses that can increase what they see. No?
So
Yes.
it has to be diagnosed talaga, the
Yes,
blindness.
yes.
You cannot assume, I cannot see, so I'm blind.
Yes,
So-
you have to.
Okay, so next question. What are the signs of retina detachment?
Oh, very good question. All my patients tell me, Doc, parang may cortina na bumababa. Because when retina detaches, it is not blind agad. Natatanggal siya slowly. Unless you get hit in the eye. Now, it's slow. What happens is, parang may bumababa na blur. Sa start, sa taas lang siya. And then over time, it gets lower. And then hindi na malinaw. When that happens, what they say is, una nilang napapansin, may kidlat. So, very strong flash of light. And then, slowly, nawawala yung paningin. When that happens, you have to go to an ophthalmologist because we can save that if within 1 to 3 hours. Because I had a student before, nasa ospital lang siya, may tinulak siya na stretcher. Afterwards, wala nang makita yung isang eye. Because ang grade niya is 1,000 for both eyes. Pag mataas ang grade, 600 and above, high risk of developing retinal detachment, like my wife. That's why I check her always. No, baka hindi niya makita kagwapuhan ko. Malas naman niya. No? I have to check always, depending on the age and what they do. Because if you're a weightlifter, I'll tell you, don't do it too much. Kasi pag nag-ire, like that, or umubo ng malakas, pwedeng mapuwersa yung eye. No, yes, that's why it's important. 600 and above. Now, the kids, ang tataas ng grado nila. That's why when I came from Bali recently, when we were doing our research, we're already trying to do our best to slow down the growth of the eye. Because kung 600 sila ngayon, pagdating nila ng 20 or 30, sobrang taas na nun. So, retinal detachment, first, a flash of light, malakas na ilaw, tapos cortina na bumababa. Tapos hindi na gumaganda yung paningin. Go to a doctor very fast. No?
Okay. Next question. Putok na ugat that causes red eye, is that damaging? Not diabetic naman.
That's called a subconjunctival hemorrhage. No? Our eyes, this one, if it is diabetic retinopathy, it's inside. For Filipino, ugat is the same as blood vessel and nerve. No? If it is diabetes, it's inside. If it is because of high blood, it may be the optic nerve. But what the one who asked the question is yung nasa harap. That's called the subconjunctival hemorrhage. Nandito yan. You see it here. Imbis na white, magkakaroon ng red. That happens normally. Especially sometimes in the morning, sasabihin, Doc, naging red, wala naman akong ginawa. Wala naman akong kinain, hindi naman nag-blur yung vision ko. That happens. May maliliit na ugat na nakapatong here, dito sa labas. No? Sometimes, if you have a spike of blood pressure, may binuhat kang mabigat, umiri ka, it can pop. But it's okay. Because after about 2 weeks without doing anything, it will resorb. What happens is it starts like a dot. Tapos lalaki siya. Tapos bababa. Tapos ma-absorb. Because it's only in a potential space, it's not going to affect your vision. But if it keeps on coming back, you have to have yourself checked. Baka masyadong mataas na yung BP. Kaya napupuwersa yung blood vessel.
Okay, next question. How can you address retinitis pigmentosa?
Retinitis pigmentosa is a condition that happens mostly to males, lalaki, na mamana siya. Up to this point, there is no treatment for retinitis pigmentosa. Over time, they lose their vision. They start with night blindness. Pag gabi, wala na silang makita. Tapos, as they get older, their retina becomes gray instead of orange. Studies tell us that giving high doses of vitamin A will slow it down, but it's not sure. In Europe now, they're doing studies on gene therapy, but it's still in its early stages. So now what we do is, if we have patients with retinitis pigmentosa, we refer them to rehab so that they will understand how to move in the house. Because it becomes very small, para siyang glaucoma. But over time, talaga mawawala yung vision nila.
So what to do when you have teary eye, eyelashes are inverted?
Okay. The question is called an entropion. No? This one, the pilik mata, it's supposed to push out. Pag tumatanda tayo, sometimes, because of extra skin and because of gravity, it goes inside. So, ang nafe-feel parang may sumasabit parate. There are 3 things that you can do. 1, you put lubricant, eye drops, para maganda yung movement. Yes, para hindi siya parating masakit. The next thing you could do is, you tell your doctor to pull out the eyelashes. It's called epilation.
Pwede bang eye curler na lang?
No, pwede naman, but because the problem is the skin gumaganyan siya. So some, they have it removed. The last one is surgery. We turn it around to go back to normal. So it depends on what level. But most of the time, lubricant lang kami.
That's safe enough.
Yeah.
Can you consider PWD who's wearing contact lens with reading of 500 left and 600 right?
No, because if you can still have good vision after correcting, it's not anymore based on the grade. It's what the patient sees. If even giving that, the 500 and 600, the patient cannot see, the 20/70 can. But if with the contact lens, gumanda yung vision, hindi na. Because that's her grade.
For general, do senior need eye supplement or vitamin for it?
That is a very tricky question because there are eye supplements specifically given for patients with diabetes. There are eye supplements for patients who have macular degeneration. So it's best to have yourself seen first. Because there are some supplements, if you take it and you have a history of other conditions, you may form stones, you may form cancer, lung cancer, for macular degeneration. That's why you have to be seen first before getting supplements. Because supplements, they're like food eh. If you eat a balanced diet, you don't need supplements. That's why it's supplement. It helps. But if you eat properly, take care of your body, most of the time you don't need. But if your retina is too thin or you're having macular degeneration, you need help. So that's the supplement. If you have diabetes, so that the blood vessels are healthier, there is a specific supplement for that. So it's a case-to-case basis. It's not nice to just take it because it may help your eyes, but it will damage your body. So that's the more important thing. You can see in Google sometimes, take this, take that. But you don't know that your bato, your kidney has problem. Mabubugbog yung kidney tsaka yung liver. So it's best to have yourself seen first.
Okay, thank you. What causes children to have high grade at young age?
That's a perfect question for me. There are 3 things that we target now. One is genetics. Asians have a higher chance of developing nearsightedness or myopia because of our environment and namamana. That's number 1. That's why if the parents have high grade, check the children agad. Number 2 is the environment. Because the light inside of our houses, it's only 150, the lumen, yung lakas. If the child goes outside, they get 1,000 to 1,500. In the last meeting that we had in Dubai, they said that if we use indoor light too much, the eyes elongate. Humahaba siya. That's why we become nearsighted. Add to the fact that children now are always in front of gadgets or doing near work. Remember, there are some aunties and uncles here who have high grade but there's no gadget before. Like si uncle, mataas grade mo, di ba? Oh, that's because if you're always indoors, you're forced to look near. So the body will adapt. It will make near vision. No, 20/20, the vision means 20 feet. No? So the children who play outside have better development of distance vision. So the studies in Australia and Singapore said that because the pandemic made children stay indoors more, they develop higher grades. The last one is, it just really happens. No? There are some patients, the parents or the family, sasabihin, Doc, lahat naman kami walang salamin, bakit siya 500 agad? It happens. Okay? But the takeaway is, the grade of a child should be corrected as soon as you can. That's because if you do under correction, di ba dati sabi, wag masyadong mataas kasi tataas pa yung grado. Tataas talaga kasi siya, lalo na pag kulang. Because ilalapit pa rin ng bata sa harap niya. So now, that's why the optometrists, optical shops, and ophthalmologists send to us Pedia-Opta because we don't use machines. We do it manually. We put eye drops and then we check. Because we have to get it on the spot at the perfect grade. Because if not, tataas ng tataas. As we get older, our eyeballs become longer. Kasi 'di ba tumatangkad tayo. That's why there are some, sasabi nila, elementary, wala naman akong glasses. Sa high school tsaka college lang. That's because dun sila biglang tumatangkad. Pag tumatangkad, the eyeballs elongate also. We expect the eyes to have a 0.50 to 0.75 every 1 to 2 years. That's why tumataas pa yung mga grades ng mga apo. Because they grow. So now, what we do is we give special eye drops, special glasses to slow it down. But it's a case-to-case basis. Kasi some naman, banlag and nagduduling. Hindi gagana sa kanila yon, iba. So we have to see them first.
So yeah, the second question was answered already. So third is, why do we have floaters? How to remove the floaters?
Oh, inside of our eye, di ba, I mentioned kanina, the eyeball is like buko. No? The shell is the sclera, the white part. The laman is the retina. The sabaw of the buko is vitreous. It's gel sa loob ng eyes natin. As we get older, the vitreous, it's gel, pero nagiging water. So when that happens, a part may pinch off. So, di ba, some aunties here told me, Doc, yung right eye ko may floater dito, pero pag titingin ako dun, sumasama. That's what I said na normal. Si auntie. Wala auntie? There are some na pag ginagalaw nila sumasama because it pinched off. You remember the hair gel before? Di ba pag may bubble, may shadow yon? That's the floater. No, that's the PVD. You don't remove that. It will make more damage if you try to remove that. That's the most common. But if your floater keeps on moving everywhere, that's blood. So it may be because of diabetes. So if you're having a floater, have yourself check. Para you know. Kasi sasabihin minsan, Doc, it's only 1 or 2. My mom has 2 floaters. Pero it's because of aging. No, it's not because of diabetes. So para sa inyo din, you know how you feel. Para alam natin if we're going to follow you up more often or just yearly.
Okay, next question. For growing children, would long time using iPad really be bad for them?
That is very controversial. That's because even without iPad, you can still have higher grade because they're always near something. If you're reading very much and you don't use your vision at a far target, your eyes won't learn. No, your eyes will become longer. So it's not just the iPad. Though ngayon kasi it's the iPad eh. All children use it eh. But it's not that. It's the act of the child always using the near vision and not going outside. Because we need the children to go outside 2 to 4 hours a day. Because sunlight helps in the proper development of the eye. But definitely, I would want the children not to be in front of iPad too much. Because like my wife told me, developmental na yung problem. They might be too impatient. They might be too makulit because they want to keep on doing something because they enjoy it. No? Hindi pwede. Kasi later on, hindi naman pwede parate. So, it's more of that. But for the eyes, it's not really the iPad. It's them using the eyes sa near parate and not using the far.
Yeah, it's the habit.
It's the parents.
No, thank you for that. We learned something new na about sa iPad. What food or vitamins do we need to take for a healthy eye?
In general, you need vitamin A because that's what the retina needs. And lutein. Okay, lutein is abundant in food. Yeah, that one.
Oh.
Yan. Correct. That one.
What about goji berries?
It really depends.
Diba?
The goji berries kasi, the active ingredient is good, but it's not concentrated. But remember, supplements are there just to help dun sa kulang. If you eat goji berries normally, it's okay. No, because we just need supplements dun sa nakakakulang. No, but if you're having a balanced diet, you don't really need unless there are findings on the eye. So it's best pa rin that you see. Chinese generally have very good eating habits. We eat vegetables, we eat less red meat, we eat less preserved food. That's why it's very good because it's the preservatives and the processing that really affects us very much. If we eat vegetables, lean meat, and fish is very important. No? We don't really need so much supplements anymore.
Okay, thank you, Doc. Eye drop for glaucoma makes eyelashes longer. Can we cut our eyelashes?
Some patients want that. It's a bimatoprost or latanoprost. It's a very, very effective eye drop to make the pressure go lower. But it's actually the gold standard. But if you don't like the eyelashes that's long, especially if it's only one eye, sasabihin mo kang kambing. Because it's very nice, ang haba. Pero pag only one, and this does not have, it's not so nice. You go to your doctor. You ask your doctor if you can change the medication because you don't like yung mahabang eyelashes. They will change it. And over time, pag matanggal na yung old eyelashes, pantay na sila. Pero the reason why we use that specific medication is because it's only once a day. So the others kasi 2 to 3 times a day. So it's, you balance that. It's best to ask your doctor.
Pwede na rin yun pang aesthetic.
Oh, maganda, maganda. Parang ipo-ipo. If you do this, parang natutulak ka.
How do you differentiate allergic conjunctivitis from tearing of both eyes secondary to allergic rhinitis?
It's the same. Allergic conjunctivitis happens to people who are allergic. If you have allergies, you get 4. You get allergic conjunctivitis, the pink eye in the morning especially, allergic rhinitis, the runny nose, asthma, sometimes, no, differing levels, and eczema. Those are the 4 things that an allergic or atopic person may have. They generally go together, both allergic rhinitis and conjunctivitis. But as the person who may have asked feels, it's usually in the morning, March, April, May, or October, November, December. It's seasonal. It depends on dust, pollen, and allergens. But definitely, when you get rhinitis, you will also get conjunctivitis. It becomes teary. And then if you check the conjunctiva, this one, the skin here, you'll see small dots. That's how to differentiate it. No, but the treatment is the same. It's antihistamine. If you take antihistamine, both will improve. Sometimes, mas malala yung allergic conjunctivitis. That's when we give eye drops. But most of the time, if kaya ng antihistamine like cetirizine, bilastine, you don't need anymore because it will resolve.
Can they self-medicate? Or dapat talaga consult?
Best to have seen because sometimes it's not the allergies. Sometimes there are really other conditions.
Okay, so last question. How do you prevent or treat dry eyes?
It's hard to prevent dry eye because everyone will have as we get older. No? But if you want to have less occurrence, first, you don't go near an electric fan or aircon, not to your eye, because it will dry your eyes more. Number 2, when you're using computer or when you're reading, you blink. Because if we are focused, we forget to blink. The usual blink is 1 in every 5 seconds. But if we are focused, it's 1 in every 10 seconds. That's why sinasabi nila, Doc, after ko mag-computer, ang sakit na. Kailangan ko ng kumurap-kurap. That's because hinahabol na natin. It dried up. The last thing that we can do is, if we can't consciously prevent it, you put eye drops. No, eye drops are not bad. No, especially the lubricants talaga because they were made so that you don't feel any discomfort. No, medications were made to help the patients. No, basta make sure that the medications are correct, ha? Because I had a patient before, nag-self-medicate, anti-glaucoma pala yung gamot kasi binigay daw ng kapitbahay. Ayan, became blind. Because dry eye lang. Lumambot yung eye masyado. So, it's important to have yourself seen. Remember, consult is very fast lang. And it's shock-shock lang naman. Diba? But if you become blind, game over. Diba? You can't read the Bible anymore. A lot of my patients, sasabihin na, Doc, I can't read the Bible. That's the reason the aunties have themselves operated. And then that's why they're very happy. Sasabihan nila ako, Doc, ang ganda na, I can read my Bible. Tapos, kahit 80, 90 years old na, tuwan-tuwa pa rin. I'd ask her, ilang beses mo na nabasa yung Bible? 6 times na po. Sabi ko, o gawin mo ng 7. Diba? Because good vision again after that. So, it's very important that you have yourself seen first. Kasi mahirap na if we self-medicate. There are some medications in Facebook now, hindi tama. Talagang concoction lang ng kung ano-ano. It may damage the eyes more. Now, the eyes are very, very, very sensitive. So we have to take care of it.
Okay, that's supposed to be the last question, but we have one request from
po.
Auntie Juliet. Pero
okay.
before that, may isa pa. Magkano daw ang professional fee? Tinatanong niya kasi iba-iba daw yung doktor.
Yes,
so yung
iba-iba
the
po.
rate daw, how much daw yung...
It's very varied in the area eh. And if subspec or a subspecialist, in my eye center, in the Asia Pacific Eye Center in Binyan, which is more of a provincial type, if I'm not mistaken, if senior citizen, around 700 to 900. But if it's a subspecialist, tumataas. But it really depends on the area. That's why you can actually ask. There are some who cater HMO. HMO, you don't pay anymore because HMO covers for it. But it depends on the subspecialist. Like me, I am a pediatric ophthalmologist. If the concern is pediatric ophtha, it's quite more expensive, 1,500 to 2,000. But if it's comprehensive, it could be 500 to 1,500. It really depends. And then, I would say, Capital here and Manila doctors have very good doctors. Very, very good. No? And they're very good with, they're very Chinese. Eh. So, you can really talk to them about it. No? My biggest problem now is a lot of my patients, I don't understand them because they speak in Chinese or they speak in Bisaya or they're Japanese. So, in the area that you are, the easier that you can talk to your doctor, the better. No? And in the Manila area, the prices are very competitive in a good way. No? In a good way. So, I would say it's around 700 to 900 for the regular because we use machines. No, it's the machine that you really pay for.
Can eye disease be a secondary of other health issues such as mumps and lymph problems?
Yes, great question. Opo, no? Because if you get mumps, 'di ba yung parang may beke, you also get you also get conjunctivitis because mumps are viral yan eh. So you also get that. And then also, what other condition that was said?
Other health issues such as mumps and lymph problems.
Lymph problems kasi, ang lymph is because there is an infection or an autoimmunity or there is a hypersensitivity, meaning nagre-react yung katawan natin to something. No? There are conditions called uveitis. Dahil explosive yung reaction ng katawan natin, it affects the eyes. The eyes turn red, they become painful, nagkakaroon po ng sudden blurring of vision that's intermittent, maayos ngayon, mamaya hindi, maayos ulit, depending on the fever patterns. So, definitely, that's why there are a lot of times that us ophthalmologists, we see a patient, then we tell them, we're not the doctor for this. You have to see an internal medicine. You have to see a rheumatologist because they are just manifestations of deeper problems.
Thank you, Doc.